So guys, for this tutorial we're going to be using 4.25 millimeter hook and this crochet yarn. This yarn is optional. You can get any color of your choice. So let's just put that out in the air. You can get any color of your choice because there is a lot of colors going on here. There's so many colors, so you don't have to use this. So we'll start with you, Chini. So you can start with this. Put your crochet hole in here and start making your chain. So make sure you do your back measurement. You don't have to count this because this don't have nothing to do. All you need to do is to get your measurement tip to measure it after. I'm gonna be doing 20 inches long of this. So that's my size. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's not your size, it's my size. So that's why you need to measure yourself if you're interested in doing this. So I'll chain my 20 inches and then when we have it, and I'll bring you guys right back. So guys, I got my 20 inches. That's 1 to 20. So from this end now, we don't need this right now. We're gonna put this away. Yep, gonna put that way. And from this end, we're gonna come back here and wrap our hook around and then skip 1, 2 into the third chain, and then we're gonna pull our crochet hole. We're gonna do a double crochet and you go into every stitch and do a double crochet, and this is a double crochet right here. I'm doing double crochet, double crochet, do a double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end. I'll meet you right here. Okay guys, so I just reached to the end. So we're gonna chain 2, 1 and 2. And then we're gonna turn around, and in our very first stitch we're gonna pull a double crochet, I'm sorry. And now we just do that to secure this in. So now we're gonna work in the back. So instead of going through all 2, we're only working in this one in the back. So I hope you understand it, y'all. So we're only working in the back loop. That's the only difference in this back loop. And in the back loop, yep. So continue to work in the back loop. If you do it now, you should see this one out like this. So in the back loop, and do that, and then I'll meet you here. Okay guys, so we reached here. So I got 1 more stitches to do. So this one, you have to go through all 2 of them, okay? Because you want to make sure the ends are secure. And remember, chain 2, turn your work around, and you go into that very first stitch, go through both of them. Remember, we are only doing this at the start and at the end because we want to make sure it's secure, and then the rest of it we're going to go work in the back baby. The rest of them are gonna work in the back, yo. My son out there talking. I'm trying. But yeah, guys, so you're gonna do this until you reach like the desired cheese that you want inches. So when I'm done, I'm gonna show you guys what I have, how many inches I have for my back. So remember, we are doing it back. So do everything, and then remember chain 2 till you walk around, go through everything, and the rest of it in the back. So you only go through 2 at the beginning and the end. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Very easy, and we'll see y'all when I'm done. Okay, guys, so I'm finally done with this. So I got 11 inches from here down here. I got 11 inches, and from this end to this end I got 21 inches. So when you see the stitch marker, this is your neckline. So you want to make sure and pay attention to this part. So 11, this is 8 inches in the middle here. So 21 minus 8. Oh boy, let's do this calculation. So 21 minus 8 is 13, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, I don't have a calculation here. Been out of school for a very long time. But 13 inches left. So 13 inches divided by 2. So let's see how much we got here. So we got like maybe 7, almost 7. So we got a 6. Yeah. So let's say we got 6.5, which is 6.5. So make sure you do that. And then to start up here, we're gonna still keep our hook on here, chain 2 like we've been doing, and then go into that very first stitch and make a double crochet, and then go in the back loop of every stitch till we can reach here. So we are still working in the back loop. It's not changing. The only thing you're gonna do is for you to wait for me when you get here. Okay, do that, and I'll meet you right here at the stitch marker. Okay guys, so we just reached here. So we're gonna take our stitch marker off of this. Take our stitch marker off, and where the stitch marker was, we're gonna go through those 2 loops and do a double crochet. Now we're gonna chain 2, turn your walk around in that very first stitch, go through 2 loops and make a double crochet, and then go in the back loop of every one. So you're gonna do that until we get 3 rows. So we are on the second rows. So you're gonna come here. If you reach here, make sure you go into the 2 loops, and then chain 2, turn your walk around, and then do the last one. But remember, we are only doing that at the end and at the beginning. Okay, so you guys do that, and I will meet you guys when I have my 3 chains. So we got 2, we'll go back here, and it will be 3, and then I will see you guys. Okay Okay guys, so you're gonna make the exact same piece that we made down there. The only difference, you are just going straight. So that would be your back, and the one at the bottom would be your front. So the one at the front is the one I just did, like the three side and the three side on. So that would be your front. Okay.
I've been ready to do this for a long time.
So guys, I did this other side of camera. So that's the panel we're gonna be joining both of them, which is the back and the front. You're gonna attach your yarn and make sure it's secure at that end. And all you're gonna do here is to make a slip stitch till we can reach like the end of the neck. So not way back there, but right in the middle. What we got the 6.5. So you're just gonna make a slip stitch. As you can see, that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay guys, so we just reached to our stitch marker. So you just gonna chain that, pull the two, get your scissors, cut it out, and make sure you tie those two together. Like tie it very well. You want to secure your end, like I always say, y'all. So guys, we join the two tab together from the top. Yep. Now we're gonna join the side together, but before we do that, you want to make sure you got your stitch marker. Like you see why I pull out stitch marker is my arm. I divided my arm is the amount I want for my arm. Now I'm seeing, like looking back, I might have used like a bigger one for my arm. Like it's not tight on me, don't get me wrong, it's not tight. It's just that I think if I had a choice, I was going to make it at least, or at least 8. So I wanted like for it to be like more free on me. It is free on me, but I just wanted it to be like more free. But yeah, so we're gonna do that with both sides and turn your work around. Remember guys, we're doing this on the wrong side, so you're gonna connect your crochet yarn. So you're gonna do the same slip stitches we did from the top. It's the same thing we're gonna do at this bottom. Remember, you are doing a slip stitch, nothing else. You're gonna do a slip stitch till you can reach where the stitch marker, what we gotta wear little stuff, because I keep saying stitch marker, but that's the stitch marker we're using in this tutorial. So guys, we just reached to the slip stitch. So after you did that, like the stitch marker, I'm sorry. So now we're gonna chain one. So you're gonna see me do that. We're gonna chain one, and then we're gonna work on the arm. So from this side, we're gonna do a double crochet, a single crochet, y'all. Sorry, I keep saying a double crochet, but you're gonna do a single crochet here. And that's exactly how you're gonna do a single crochet. Guys, I'm used to doing a double crochet. That's why I keep turning the hole around it. But you see, I do it again. But yeah, I'm gonna take it off a single crochet, not a double crochet. So please don't make that mistake I kept making. But yeah, you're gonna do a double crochet. You're gonna go around, all around till you can reach at where we just chained in one. So guys, we just reached where we chain the one. So we're gonna pull our hole right in there and make a slip stitch. Now we're gonna start ready. Now we're gonna start on the sweater. So the sleeve, I'm sorry. So we're gonna chain two and we're gonna turn around and work back down. At this point, we're gonna be working on it in the back like we did for the whole sweater. So we're gonna chain a double crochet. No single crochet like we did. We just did that for it to be our foundation chain. So now we're gonna start with a double crochet and only in a back loop. So we're only working in the back loop like we did for the whole entire sweater. That's the pattern for this sweater. So we're gonna work in the back loop again, as I was saying. And as you guys can see over there, I'm only working in the back loop. Okay, guys? So we're gonna chain and keep going around the whole sweater till we can reach where we chain our two, and I will meet you guys there. So guys, we just reached, we went around and came back to where we chain our two. You're gonna put your crochet hook right on the top and chain two, and then turn around. So you are not gonna go straight, you're just gonna turn around and work back there. So remember, we are only working in the back loop. So you're gonna keep doing that. Remember, if you reach at the end, chain two, turn around, and then a double crochet only in the back loop. So that's the back loop. So continue this, and I will see y'all when I get my required sleeve. So guys, I got 16 right now for my sleeve. The reason I did 16 is because we're still going with the sleeve. We're about to do the end. So at this end, we're gonna change colors. So you know I'm working with black in this tutorial. So we're gonna be doing black. So you're just gonna reattach your yarn, chain two, and then we're gonna make sure we secure that in. So let me do that and I'll be back. So guys, from here we're gonna do our front post and back post. We're gonna be going through two. So that's our front post. Just watch me. That's our front post. So we're gonna do the same double crochet, and that's a double crochet right there. And then we're gonna do a back post. So that's what that would be the pattern for this, a front post, back post, front post, back post. Okay guys, so now you're gonna make a slip stitch on where we started. Remember, chain 2, and from this end you just gonna make a front post where you see your front post and make a back post where you see your back post. So it's very easy, you don't need to go through 2 anymore, but we're just gonna make a front post where we see 1. And I did this like 4, maybe 5 to 6 times. I go around 5 to 6 times. I did that 5 to 6 times. So as you can see, I'm putting a back post where I see the back post, and also a front post where I see a front post. So continue to do that. So guys, that's my 2 sleeves. I'm done with them. You can continue on the same pattern we did for the other sleeve. Now we're gonna start on the bottom. So we need a black end. So we're gonna attach our yarn, chain 2, and then do a front post and a back post like we did for our sleeve. So you're gonna go through 2 for a front post and go through 2 for a back post till we can reach at where we started. And then when we reach at where we started, remember we're gonna do a slip stitch, chain 2, and then work around again. Do a front post where you see a front post and do a back post where you see a back post. So that's what we're gonna do in this, and I will see y'all when we get at the finish line. So for the bottom, y'all, we did like 6 rows. That's the bottom, all done and ready. See that from the whole top to the bottom at the 16 inches. Yep, from the top to the bottom at the 16 inches. At a certain point, I really love the sweater like this. I didn't want to change nothing. But when you see the slip stitches, is where I kind of pull my hood. So that's just the divide both sides. And then we count there 1, 2, 3, 4. At the 4th stitch, you're gonna gonna like chain attach your yarn. So we're gonna go in every stitch with a double crochet. So where you pull the first two stitches, you're gonna put another stitches there like you saw, and then go with a double crochet in every single stitch. So where you see the stitch marker from the back, I will see you guys when I reach there. Where you see the brown stuff at the back there, so I'm gonna do a double crochet so I can meet you guys on there.
Terrible. What are you talking about? Can you tell me honestly that you siding with me today was only about that patient and had nothing to do with you and me?
Your plan is smart and so.
So guys, we are reaching up to like the shoulder part, so you're just gonna make sure you're careful with this. You want to make a double crochet in every stitch. Remember, a double crochet in every stitch. Okay guys, so I'm almost reaching to the stitch marker. So that's the back of the sweater. So where that stitch marker are, we're gonna make a 2 double crochet. So we're gonna go into that same stitch. So let's take the stitch marker out, and then I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay guys, that's where our stitch marker was. So we'll put 1 and 2 double crochet right there. You see that? That's the difference. So you can put something there to remind you, because I almost missed that too. So I put something there to remind me because I almost missed that. But yeah, so you're gonna pull 2 double crochet right there. Yeah, every time. That will be the pattern you'll be doing for this whole video. Put 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet right in that same spot. So guys, you remember we counted 4 from the stitch marker on the other side. So that's the same 4 I'm going through on the other side. So we're gonna chain 2 and turn our work around and go all around. Remember, if you reach the where we chain our 2, put 2 in our same stitch, you're gonna do that. So we are working in the back loop. Don't forget, do that. Or 2, and then when you reach to that stitch marker, that's what I'm saying, pull something back there that will remind you, because I think I missed it like one time. Yeah, so put something back there so it can remind you, just in case, so you don't pass over it. Okay guys, so remember what we started? We're gonna put our last double crochet, and then we're gonna chain 2 and turn around. So all you need to keep in mind is at the back of the sweater, pull a stitch marker, so you can remember, like at this end I have to pull 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Like I have to pull 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. Okay, so remember, you're only working in the back loop. For this hoop, you see right back there where my hand is, you're gonna pull your 2 there. If you reach out that end, you chain 2, turn your work around. If you reach out the other end, and chain 2. So now we got our hoop. We got like 13, and from the other side, like from the next side to that side, we got 10 inches long. Okay guys, so for this end, we're gonna join those 2 patterns together like we always do. We're gonna do a slip stitches. So you're gonna do a slip stitches. That will be your hood, y'all. So we are almost done, almost done. So you're gonna go through two and make a double crochet, a slip stitch, I'm sorry. I'm used to doing a double crochet, guys. Sometimes I make mistake in these things, and that's why I'm telling you to make a double crochet, but don't listen to me. You know, if we're joining pattern together, it's always slip stitches. So a slip stitches is you just go in there and you pull it right through the other one, just like that. So we're almost at the end. So this is optional. You can do that if you want to. You can either continue your slip stitches to the end, or you can do what I'm doing. It's optional. So I'm just trying to cut out that big knot out. That's why I'm going a little bit down there. But again, it's optional, yo. Okay, guys, so when you're done, you're gonna cut up your yarn and just make sure you secure that very well so you know it don't loosen. You don't want it to loosen. So the way I'm doing this is I'm gonna like crochet back into it so I don't cut it halfway and it don't loosen up. So I'm gonna crochet back into it. This is very helpful. When I first started crocheting, I used to cut it up, and then when I'm wearing it, and then it later like, you know, try to loosen up. But since I started doing this, oh my camera just fell. Since I started doing this, like it keep my stuff good and going. Guys, I was farting on this camera. But yeah, it's optional. You can do it any way you want to. This is just a little tip for our end, okay? Okay guys, so we're still working within that stitch marker, which is our neck area. So we're gonna count 1, 2. In our third stitch, we're gonna try to, crochet from there. So we're gonna attach our yarn, chain 2, and then we're gonna work a single crochet like the same way we've been doing. But the only difference, we're not working in the back loop. We are going through everything. But yeah, a single crochet. So we're gonna do that single crochet everywhere, and that's from our like our neckline in the front. So you're gonna do a single crochet till you can reach on the other side. Okay guys, so we reached at the end. So you remember we left on the other side, 2 stitches from the other side. So that's the same thing we're gonna do here. We're gonna take 2 from there. So that's 2 is the slip stitch that we did. So we got 2, 2, and 1 in the center, where we got a slip stitch. So for now, you're gonna turn your work around, and we're gonna do a front post and a back post. So that's our front post. We're gonna do in every stitch, and then the back post. So a front post and a back post, a front post and a back post. So continue to do that, and then I will meet you guys at the end. So we just reached to the other end. So we're gonna do our slip stitches in the last two before the stitch marker. So we got one slip stitch and we got two slip stitches. So now we're gonna turn our work around and go back with the same back pulls and front pulls, or front pulls and back pulls, I'm sorry. Front pulls and then back pulls. If you don't know what a front post and a back post is, I've been saying it since this beginning of the video that we did with the sweater and the end of the sweater, which is the waist area, and then is the end of the sleeve with their front post and a back post. So I think we should be familiar with a front post and a back post right now. So let's do that, and then I will meet you guys when we get at the other end. Okay guys, so we just reached at this end, so we're not going around anymore. We're going to make a slip stitch right there, and then we're going to take the stitch marker out, and we're going to make a double crochet in those two last row that are there. So we're going to make a single crochet, I'm sorry, not a double. So that's a single crochet and another single crochet, and then a slip stitch in our very last stitch, and then another slip stitch from the top where we started. That's a slip stitch, and now you can call off your yarn and make sure you secure that area, okay? This is how you make a beautiful, cute little sweater, yo. That's the hood. Like, this was my first time doing a sweater with a hood, and it came out, I thought it so pretty. I just hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what you think. Love ya. Bye bye.